Hello everybody. This short instructional video will show you how to trade the Grail, trading the Grays. So we have the Grail uh, Grail trader. That's one of the three Grail trading systems that comes in the package. Again, here's the website. If you need to contact us or need anything, I'm going to go ahead and put up the disclaimer. And again, take a minute if you're not familiar with the disclaimer. Go ahead and please take a minute to read it. You can pause the screen. I'm going to go ahead and move it over here so you can see both. So you can pause the screen and please read the disclaimer if you have any questions. All right, so this is the Grail Gray Trader. This particular trader was designed to trade the gray area on the big band indicator. That will also include the OP. So if you want to trade the OP using the Grail Gray Trader, you can, just like you could do in the Grail Big Band Trader. So you can also trade the OP levels if you want to do that. That's over in Grail 1. Okay. So again, it's very important if you're going to be trading the OP by itself. All right, you've got a selection here. You can trade the OP band. You can trade the OP line. You can go trade long at the OP line, short below the OP band, or long above the OP band and short at the OP line. Every one of these, though, is mutually exclusive, so you can only have one of these on. Okay, unlike the Grail Big Band Trader, where you can have multiple boxes checked. If you're coming to trade the OP levels, you need to select one of them. If you were to have two of these and click apply and reload, you would not get any trade signals. Try that for yourself just to test it, okay? But in this particular case, it's trading the OP band, breaking above and below. So those are the simple trade setups: above the OP band long, below the OP band short. Notice there's no signals, no trade signals taking place down in the other big band indicator bands, because the Grail Gray Trader will not trade those. It's only designed to take trades within the gray area. Okay, so if we turn back to Grail 1, you can also trade the other indicators in the Grail gray area. Okay, you'll notice that one of the other selections here was this particular box trades the gray area. The gray area is this entire gray area here. Okay, that entire gray area, though, you have to use with other indicators. It says trades the grays, but must use other indicators. What are those other indicators? Well, here you can either be trading with the Grail DT trend, or you can be trading with the profit. Okay, so if you wanted to trade in the gray area with the profit signals, you would go do this and apply. That would do it on the fly. If you wanted to see the historical signals, then you could just reload those to see them historically. Okay, I'll just show what that would do. So I've got the Grail profit checked. I also have the Grail grays checked. Notice nothing else is checked down here. Okay. The way the Grail Gray Trader is, any one of the first three, 1, 2, 3, those can be checked, any or, and then you need to select. In this case, if you're trading with the grays, select that. I'm going to go ahead and apply, and I'm going to reload so you can see what I'm talking about here. Okay, so this these are the trades that we're showing using Grail 1 and trading with the Grail profit, and only taking those trades in the gray area, in the grays, okay? Now, this setup works very well in the European open session. That's 5 a.m. I'm sorry, 3 a.m. Eastern, midnight Pacific for the first 5 hours, okay, up until our major reports start to come out. And you can see not every trade is profitable in here, but it triggered some very nice trades in here, even on the NASDAQ. But that's trading the gray area with the profit in the first 5 hours. Of course, another good time to trade it is after the pit open, starting in the pit open. We didn't have any trades using this on the pit open today, or rather on Friday, so I won't demonstrate that. All right, but that's how you can trade, again, Grail 1, trading either the OP or trading the grays. Now let's concentrate on Grail 2. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to turn off Grail 1. I'm going to go to Grail 2. I'm going to turn it on. All right. Now typically, in order to trade Grail 2 in the gray area, the first thing you need to do is you need to turn on the Grail Big Band Fever Alert. Trades the grays, must use other indicators, so that's on. Everything else is the same as far as our normal Grail 2 setups that we normally trade on the standard Grail trading system. The only difference is we're trading only in the gray area. So we're trading with the trend, we're using the profit, we're using the chop, we're using the sensitive reversal bars, and we're trading in the gray. Okay, so all of these are on. We're going to apply, and I'm going to reload, and then you're going to see just the Grail 2 trade entries, the normal Grail 2 trade entries that we normally trade, but only if they set up in the gray area. Remember, you always want to click apply. And again, if you did it on the fly, it would pick up the trades on the fly, but if you want to see the historical, you've got to go ahead and reload the chart. Okay, so after the reload, this is simply taking the Grail 2 entries, the standard Grail 2 entries, only in the gray area. So you can see the trades that are signaling in the gray area, longs and shorts. And for the most part, at least for the Friday, these trades were pretty good trade setups. I think the only one that really didn't work out too well was this long down in here. So even the short here, you're able to get a little bit of a scalp if you're a scalper. So again, that's how you trade the Grail 2 with the grays. Notice it's not taking any other trade setups outside the gray area. It's not designed to do that. Now, you may be asking, what about Grail 3? Grail 3 can also trade the gray areas by doing the same thing that we did for Grail 2. You go ahead and activate it, and then all of your other standard indicators that we use for trading Grail 3, the chop, reversal bars, the outer limits, and the DT are all there. However, we don't recommend using Grail 3 for trading the grays. Grail 3 has a time and place to trade, but remember, it's after a market settles down, and in the case of the equities, we don't normally start looking at that until about 45 minutes after the pit open. So it's not recommended that you trade Grail 3 in the grays. You can test it, you can look at it, but we have found that that's not a robust way to trade. Okay, Grail 2 certainly is very good to trade in the grays, and of course trading the OP or trading in the grays with the profit is very good, but Grail 3 is not recommended, and that's why Grail 3 is turned off. Okay, so Grail 3 is not turned off. Now, just like the Grail and just like the Grail Big Band Trader, the Grail Gray Trader also has the ability to trade using the trader. You would just go ahead and do the reload, check the button, click apply, and then reload NinjaScript, and it would appear again. Now, I'm not going to go over again how to use the Grail Gray Trader. It's the same as your other two traders. We went into that in depth on the instructional video for trading the big band indicator, so I'm not going to duplicate that. If you had any questions, just go back and try to review that video. And also, again, you can use the Grail Mini Trader to trade this. We have a separate instructional video on how to use the Grail Mini Trader. So if you're interested in that, I would urge you to go ahead and take a look at that video, and that should pretty much complement you on the instructional videos on how to use the Grail Big Band Trader, how to use the Grail Gray Trader, and how to use the Mini Trader. Of course, the Mini Trader works with the normal Grail system itself, okay? So again, I've got the home page up here for the Grail trading system, High Percent Trading. You can find this again at highpercenttrading.com. If you're new to this and would like to request a trial, please do so by clicking on the trial box, or if you need to contact us, you can do that as well. Okay? We want to have this made available to all traders that are serious about being consistent day in and day out, and that's our goal. So thanks for watching. I hope this was informative, and hope to see you members in the room this week. Thanks again, everyone. Bye-bye.